I'm going to show you how to bring back some of the detail in the back of the picture when you accidentally overexpose and blow out the background. Okay, so this is what the picture looks like starting off. You can see the background's very white, the water is washed out, lost the sky, everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've opened it up and I've adjusted it in RAW to where I like his skin and his face and everything. Alright, I opened up a second copy in RAW, but this time I turned the exposure down a lot so that I can grab the detail back in the background. Okay? Alright, go back to the first picture, go to Select, Color Range, and then you're going to click the white in the background, make the fuzziness, I'm going to go with 30. Actually, I can turn that up. I'm going to actually go with 45 right now because I want to get the water and everything as well. Okay, I think that looks good. You're going to click OK. And then your next step is you're going to go to Select, Modify, Expand. I'm going to expand it by 3 pixels. I usually keep it under 5. I did 2 and 1 a couple times to test it out, but it left a lot of space next to the pools of white area. So I'm going to go with 3 because that seems to be working right now. Then you're going back to Select, Modify, Feather. Feather it by 2 pixels, that way it's not so even and perfect. Alright, now I'm going to duplicate the layer, and I'm going to make that a mask. Alright, turn off the bottom layer, and I can see everything that I've picked up. Now I don't want to pick up his shirt right here, so I'm going to zoom in, and I'm actually going to paint out his shirt. You make sure this is a black brush, and you clicked on the mask, and I can mask out his shirt and his face that I need to. I'm not going to make sure this is perfect, I'm just going to do a quick edit. So if you need to mask it out, make it black. And if you need to add something, like say it forgot a part of the screen right here, just make it white and use the paintbrush and you can paint it on. So, okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split the screen. I'm going to take this first picture and drag it over. Alright, and I'm going to drag this mask up here. I'm going to turn this layer off. Then I'm going to adjust the opacity to an area that I like. I usually don't go over 30 or over 35 usually because then you get a lot of contrasting lines around the subjects. So turn it down to about 30. So brought back a lot of the detail in the background, as you can see. Alright, now I'm going to flatten these two. Okay. Now go back to the big screen. Now the next step is you're going to go back to Select, Color Range, choose the background. I'm going to turn the fuzziness down to about 20, in between 20 and 25. I don't want to pick up a lot here. I just want to pick up the white background. Okay, looks good. I'm going to push OK. Do this step again. Really quick. I like to duplicate the layer because then I can just, whenever I go to mask it, it shows me what's there. Alright, I'm going to make it a black brush because I need to paint out the water. I don't want to adjust the water now. Now I'm just adjusting the sky. I'm not going to get this perfect. This is just a quick edit to show you how to do it. If you want to get it more perfect, you're going to need to zoom in to the details quickly. Alright, now that looks good. Need a new layer. Okay. I'm going to make sure the black's on top. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick a blue. I try to go with light blues. It's a bright day. I don't want to pick something dark or deep. Okay, now I'm going to go to Filter, Render. I'm going to click Clouds. That's how you make the cloudy background. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to pull the sides out. Try to make it a little bit longer so that it's not looking like a paintbrush went over them. Alright, and I'm going to shorten it too. You can adjust this to how you like. Everybody's a little different. Alright, that looks good to me. Now I'm going to crop this layer down so that I can get rid of the outside. Transform, and then go to perspective. This is because it creates the illusion that the clouds are getting smaller at the bottom and going off into the horizon. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the mask up to the cloud layer, delete the background. I'm going to create a new layer, put it above the clouds. I'm going to make this an overlay. I'm going to push the Option key and select the mask and drag it up. I'm going to click the background, switch my boxes to black and white. I'm going to click the gradient tool over here. It's this little square. Then I'm going to go to foreground transparent. It's black, and then there's little checkered boxes at the bottom because it's see-through. So I'm going to click the top. I'm going to drag about halfway down. That's going to create a nice little faded top. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate the layer, and I'm going to make this one soft white, and I'm going to bring it down to about 15. I'm going to turn this one down a lot, about 40, and turn the overall background down to about 70. Okay, and right now I'd save this as a PSD file, and then I'd go ahead and run my edits on it that I do to normally edit a picture, and then I'd end up with the picture that I like. Let me merge these really quick. One of the things I do end up doing is I grab the blur tool, usually at about 75%. As you can see, it's already set because I've done it before. I like to blur the line of those. Alright, and if you think the top is too dark, you can just reach over here and grab the dodge tool, and you can just lighten it up however way you want it. Or you can switch to the burn. And I like to darken the edge of a picture to give it. This is what your picture looks like after adding the sky. This is mine straight off a camera. This is after adjusting the raw and adding the sky. This is what it looked like. And this was after my final edits. That is how you add a fake sky.